Cartagena, here we come. The flight was a direct 5-hour trip from New York City. The drive to our apartment was gorgeous. Just made it to the Airbnb. It is so beautiful. I love, love, love the high ceilings. Look at these details. While this apartment was beautiful, after a few days of being there, it was broken into. Someone took $200 from me and $100 from my friend. We had our suspicions it was an inside job because none of our money was out in the open. They had to go digging for it. Immediately after arriving, we went to the old clock to catch our walking tour. Hi everyone, this is Raul. He's gonna give us a walking tour of Cartagena. Are you from here?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, born and raised. Yeah, we're so lucky to have found him, and he's gonna show us a great time. Raul took us around the main squares and told us all about the rich history of Cartagena. After our tour, we lucked out and was able to get dinner at Monte Sacre, which I highly recommend you make reservations beforehand because it's very popular for all the right reasons. Afterwards, we went to Rosa bar to dance off that delicious dinner. The streets of Cartagena were definitely active, and our apartment was in the heart of all of that action. Good morning, friends. So it's day 2, and what's on the agenda today, we're gonna take a boat tour, hopping around a number of islands. I'm praying that my motion sickness is okay because it has ruined trips for me in the past, despite like taking medication and stuff. So super excited for that. It's another beautiful hot day in Cartagena. Breakfast for chance before our adventure. When you go on the boat, don't forget to bring food, drinks, and of course the music. Island hopping was so much fun. The energy was great. We ate amazing food. Everyone had their boats pulled up, their music blasting. It was just such a vibe. We were really excited to visit Palenque, which is the first free town in the Americas. We learned a lot about their history. We learned some of the Palenque language. We visited cultural centers, and we learned about Black medicine as well. And something that I loved about this experience is that, this is something that we weren't taught in the history books growing up, but it's so important to have this knowledge. At night, we had dinner in the old town and was entertained by a few street performers. This one was one of my favorites. They killed it, pun intended. We finally made it to Medellin, and our first stop was to eat at Las Vegas. It's this family-owned restaurant that was right down the block from our apartment, and it was so delicious. Y'all have to check it out. Our next adventure was a walking tour of Comuna 13, where we saw beautiful street art, learned about the history, and saw a lot of dope exhibits along the way. And then it ended with a beautiful view of the city. Guatape is known as the most colorful town in Colombia, which I absolutely love because if you don't know by now, I am obsessed with color. So we're at La Piedra, and this has been on my bucket list for a long time, but it's like we're trying to escape the rain. Right now is a dry moment, so I'm praying that when we get to the top that it doesn't come downpouring on us. Oh my gosh, we're like 75% of the way there. I don't know if you can see. But so far, the rain is holding up, so that's good. Can't wait to show y'all the views. How you feeling?
10 out of 10 would recommend, but I'm dying.
Oh my gosh, we're almost there. This view is everything. Well, the view up top is really beautiful, but this is the view on the way down. A bunch of trash. We're like halfway down now, but my legs are shaking like spaghettis. Woot woot, we did it. Another day, another flight. We stopped by a supermarket along the way because we were staying in a secluded area. The house was stunning. I would definitely return in a heartbeat. I also love that it's a family-owned business. The property owner, Freddie, helped arrange everything for us pre-arrival. Francisco was our amazing driver. One of my favorite parts of the house was my room, but most importantly, the view that came from the patio. Every morning we started our day with a delicious homemade breakfast. We're about to go to the CORCORA Valley to go horseback riding through it. I wanted to be cute with some shorts and this track jacket, but the driver was like, no, you're gonna be cold. Go put on some pants. So I changed my outfit. We were set up with our horses and led by our guide, Alejandro. Damn, why he getting so close? Sorry, your horse is a troublemaker. What is up with him? After about an hour of horseback riding, we stopped for a little hike to enjoy some of the best views of the valley. We're hiking. It's so steep right now. Let me show you the view. Whew, let me catch my breath. The view was definitely worth the effort it took to get there. That adventure definitely worked up an appetite, so we had lunch in town afterwards. I'm typically not a soda drinker, but anytime I'm outside of the States, particularly South America, I have to try the Coca-Cola because that sugarcane hits different. The Santa Rosa Hot Springs is surrounded by a beautiful lush jungle and a 100-foot waterfall. I can't believe the trip is almost over, but I definitely will be back to Colombia because, I mean, the people are amazing, the food is good, the sights are everything. Put Colombia on your list. We took our return COVID test when we landed in Cartagena airport and we got our results back within hours. We spent our last day exploring the colorful old town and taking pictures. Our last meal in Cartagena was at Solio, which was a beautiful restaurant. It's Italian and that food was so good, I still think about it to this day. Hasta luego, Colombia. Hey friends, thank you so much for tuning into my vlog. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also, if you're seriously considering a trip to Colombia, go to my website right now. I have a blog post that has everything you need to know as well as a guide that's available. Until next time, love ya!